Okay, so I recently learned that the Playdate now supports networking via Wi-Fi, and today I just wanted to give this a try to see how useful this can be and what we maybe can do with it for future projects. So first of all, we need to do a little bit of research on the website. Let's see, working, boom. Okay, so Playdate support for HTTP and TCP. The device supports up to 4 simultaneous connections. Dope. Okay, so I guess that means 4 HTTP requests. Let's see if our PlaydateKit already has this sort of in their system. Let's remove all the stuff we don't need. This is the starter project. We already used that in another video. I guess this is all we need today. And then, I don't know, just call this test for now. Network. Oh, there is HTTP connection. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, set enabled. Set enabled play idle time. Okay. So I guess we need to set this to true. And then how does this work? Returns an issue from server. Okay. Let's try this. Let connection. I don't know how this works, right? So we're just gonna try this out. Oh no, server lucas.love maybe. Port. What is it? 443 for SSL, right? True. Cool. And then what can we do with connection? Ooh, connection close, progress, response callback, response status, and response callback get. Okay, get. Okay, can we only do a get here? Interesting. Okay, let's try this. Let's try a get. Don't need a header string. Let's just try that out. Now we have a connection. And for path, I had this heart thingy here that is a JSON of my live heart rate. No, this looks good. Okay. So there's a heart API. Okay, if we can just get that, we can get some data. So let's try this. I guess the path is then API. Okay, let's results. Although I don't know what this is gonna be. It's net error. Oh, okay. What else do we have? Progress request. I think this sounds right. I'm not sure. Do I have to start this somehow? Oh, I assume I have to do this. Set all of these callbacks like this, right? And then in here I can get, okay, read sounds good. Okay, this is like a C thing again. I need to look up how to use this. Okay, I found what I need to continue in the PlaydateKit examples directory. I'm just gonna copy and paste this here. They made this way nicer. They already built like a little bit of a client around it. I haven't done that yet because we're just exploring this right now, but basically I hope this should work. So let's just run this and see what happens. Get an okay. Guess we should have added a little bit more logging to this. Well, of course, we need to call the test function. Totally forgot about that. I think there was, we used this last time, right, with these buttons. Button state, released, compare that to, let's just use the A button. So when we press the A button, we're gonna execute this. Here we go. A. Okay, no connection. Why don't we have a connection? We need to enable the network. I think it makes sense to do that here. And there is also set enabled. There's a callback. with an error. Okay, so you say this is true, and then okay, I copied over more code, and yeah, this is a little bit more involved than I thought. Missing argument, access response. All right, because we don't have this function yet. What is allowed? Great. Private func on access response allowed pool. Okay. You know what? Let's just make this easier and put the get. We just call it get, I guess, instead of test. It's not a good name, but better. Let's not do this. Let's just do all of this automatically. So this does here like all of this requestAccess. Interesting. Okay. lucas.love to load my heart rate data. Let's see how that works. Get. We don't have the state thing, which is fine. Network ready. Print access denied. Print what? Waiting for network access. State failed. Okay. Network failed, and then we show the error. Cool. Let's try this. We first need to make a user we have to ask the user if it's okay to access this domain. Find that interesting, the security model. And we have to ask if it's okay to allow the internet. Tell me I would like to connect to internet. Okay, it just does that. Let's try that. Okay, here it works. I really want, but this was really fast, probably because this was on the computer, right? So I'm not too sure if that is the speed on the Playdate. I'm gonna try it on the Playdate. I would love to show you. The problem is I don't have enough USB-C ports on my Mac to connect it. Okay, I add a little bit of code so we can actually see it on the Playdate screen, and I'm just gonna start it. Maybe I'm gonna go back to photo booth so I'm a little bit bigger. Okay, so there's the Playdate, and we start our game. Right, we get the question, we say okay, and now I guess it takes some time because the Playdate has to connect to Wi-Fi and everything. Oh, there it is. Okay, this actually wasn't too long. This is very cool. This is pretty fast. I'm excited about this. I think we should play around with this. I think there is something really cool we can do with that API. I wonder how we connect this to the internet. So it only works, of course, at home when I'm in my Wi-Fi, or maybe at friends, but I need to put in their password. So what could be built with this? Yeah, probably we'll make another video about this.